Hey everyone, welcome to today's vlog. Today we are going to do a little something different, and we are going to offer a difference of opinion of why you should choose Universal Studios over Walt Disney World. Now this is a different format for us. We're going to do it more of like a live stream kind of style, so stick with me because I have a lot of information that I'm going to be pulling up and showing you guys exactly why you should choose a Universal vacation over the Walt Disney World vacation. We all know that right now Walt Disney World is at its highest price it has ever been, and it is unbelievable how expensive it can get. Now, we do understand that they do offer some different discounted prices on their tickets and everything like that, but for the average family of 4, even family of 3, it's really expensive. The prices continue to go up, and you do look for an alternative. Now, while I do believe that a Walt Disney World vacation is amazing, I live just minutes away from Walt Disney World myself, I still at times believe that there is an alternative option, and it could be better depending on what you are looking for. So we're going to break that down and talk about why Universal is the new choice and why you should choose Universal over a Walt Disney World vacation. So what we're going to do is we're going to break down everything like I said, and we're going to go in and we're going to talk about prices and everything else. So what I want to start with first is something so basic, and it's like really too basic, but let's just take a look at it. Our friends over at Orlando Informer did a amazing article talking about freestyle cups over at Universal Orlando. So basically, if you don't know what a freestyle cup is, a freestyle cup is a cup that you can purchase that you can put in Coca-Cola products, juice, like Minute Maid juices and stuff like that inside of this cup. You pay one flat fee a day. You pay for the cup, which is usually around $16.99. And you can use it throughout the rest of the day. Now, once you have the cup, you can reactivate it every day past that for a fee. I believe it's like $11. And once you do that, every 10 minutes, you can refill your cup. So the thing is this is one way that you're going to save money a lot with your family, is because anytime that you want to stop and get something to drink, because it's extremely hot here in Orlando, it is very brutal sometimes, and sometimes you just want something refreshing. And who wants to pay $5 every time you want to get something refreshing, right? Now, you can bring water bottles, of course, but that isn't always the case. It doesn't always work out the way you want it to there, right? So let's dive into this article a little bit more here, and let's just see what they have to say. So if you look at this, here's the basics of it. Your first freestyle Coke. Basically, what Coke has done is create a super soda fountain, machine stocked and full of dozens of drink products. And actually, the price has gone up to $17.99. You can get 2 for $15.99 and 3 to $13.99. So the more you buy, the cheaper they are. And then you refill the cup, like I said, for $10.99. And look at all these different locations that you can refill your freestyle cup. Universal Studios, which is the USF, and IOA, which is Islands of Adventure, and VB, which is Volcano Bay. Pretty awesome. And then, of course, they do have one in City Walk as well as you are walking in. So they do have that. So here's kind of what the stations look like here. They look amazing. They're awesome. Usually fully loaded, ready to go. And here is a picture of a freestyle cup. I actually have this one. This one is pretty cool. I do like that. But I think overall, these freestyle cups really do help you with your overall experience and thing throughout the day. Now, this is just a small thing that really helps out. But, you know, like I said, it gets really hot out there. And that's one other thing that they have over Walt Disney World. The Disney World does not offer these kind of things. They do not offer any type of freestyle cup unless you're on the resort or in a resort, and then you can only use it in the resort. You can't use it outside of the resort. So that is definitely something that they definitely have over them. Point number 2, and this one I don't have any graphics pulled up, but we're just going to talk about it. There is no reservation system needed at Universal Orlando. If you have a pass, you have a ticket, You just go in and you do your thing. You don't have to worry about a pass. Now, some things are changing with Walt Disney World in 2024. Here in a couple of months, they are going to update for ticket guests that they don't need a reservation, but for annual pass holders, they will need a reservation. So my point being that, with the Walt Disney World experience, you have to book and plan everything according to their timeline and using virtual queues and using your phone, your app, and different stuff like that to get to places there. Universal makes the experience a little bit easier for you because they don't require you to have a reservation system to get in. The only thing they use a virtual queue for now is meeting the Grinch during Grinchmas, which that's a whole nother subject we can talk about at a different time. But easily, it's a more seamless experience getting into the park. It's pretty easy. I do have to say that there's been times I'm like, let's go to Universal. And I didn't have to plan. I just did it on a whim. So getting in is very a much more easier experience, although there are drawbacks. There's always going to be crowds of people trying to get in and stuff, but I mean, it is what it is. We're going to have to deal with it at every theme park. So that was my second point, that no reservation system needed. Nothing that you have to do. Just buy your ticket and go. It's that simple and that easy. And that's another reason why you should choose, because it takes a lot of stress off of you. And you're planning, if you're a planner like I am, you like to plan ahead, you like to have things done. And I hate it when I can't plan the way I want to plan because of something. So you can actually plan a little bit better at Universal because you don't have to worry about that stress of, okay, this is the extra thing that I need to add to the stress. It's very easy, very accommodating, and it works out really, really well for you in the end. So I only have like 3 points for you today because these are the only points that I feel that are needed. The third point is the price. Now, let's talk about annual passes. Of course, there's a huge, huge difference in prices here. Now, I will say that Disney World is offering 4 parks, Universal is offering 2 in the ones that I'm going to show you. So let's talk about that real quick. Let's hop over to the graphic here and take a look at what the Universal or the Walt Disney World prices are, because these things are pretty crazy. You can see here's the Pixie Pass for Disney World. It starts at $439 and it's $21.88 for 12 months if you are a Florida resident. You cannot get this unless you are a Florida resident. And you can't get any of these passes that I'm going over except for the Incredipass Pass, which is the most expensive one. The next one up is the Disney Pirate Pass. It's $7.99 for, of course, blockout dates, $53 a month if you're a Florida resident. And then the Sorcerer Pass, which is $999 and $71 a month for 12 payments. And then, of course, the Incredipass Pass, which is the most expensive one. This is the one if you are out of state. This is the only one that you can buy. $14.49 and $111 a month. Now, switch over to Universal. Let's talk about Universal, and here's their passes. Now, I feel like it's more beneficial to you to buy an annual pass than buying a regular day ticket. And we can look at day tickets too, but I believe buying an annual pass is a lot easier and a lot better for you. You can see here with the seasonal pass, it's $425. Now these, let me make sure you guys understand this. These are non-Florida resident prices. So if you're out of state, this is what you'll be paying for annual pass. $425 for the seasonal pass, $475 for the Power Pass, $630 for the Preferred, and $905 for the Premier Pass. Now, this one, the Premier Pass, is the one that I have. It has no blockout dates, and you pay less than $44 a month. So you can do flex pay on it. You do not have to pay it all in full. So if you're even out of state, you can make payments on it, which is amazing. So in my opinion, I think this is the better option to get you to Universal, to get there for a cheaper option, especially right away. And you can make payments on that throughout the year. And then, you know what? If you want to go back again later on that year, you can go again without worrying. So I definitely would suggest, if you're going to go to Universal, to buy an annual pass. That would be my biggest thing that I would like to talk about with prices, because yes, ticket prices are different. And if you actually just want to buy a regular park ticket, it gets a little more complicated than that. You know, you can go to 3 different parks. Let's just say if we're just going to go to, Universal Studios, it's $119. That's what it starts out with. Now, that's not what it's going to be. So if we did a 2-park, 3-day ticket, it's $335 right now for a 2-park, 3-day ticket, which is not bad. It's a promotion that they're running. Universal always runs promotions. While Walt Disney World will run promotions as well, Universal seems to run them more often and to do bigger deals like this. They just had the other day, I think it was like a couple of weeks ago, they literally had a 5-day ticket for the price of 3 days, which is amazing. So you're looking at $335 for that one. And then this one is 2 days free. Well, yeah, this is it. This is it right here. 3-day park to park and 2 days free. $370 for an adult per person. You have a family of 4. $1,683 for your vacation there. Now, let's compare that price to the Walt Disney World regular day ticket. Let's just, for giggles here, let's just take a look here. All theme park tickets and passes. We're not going to look at Florida. We don't want to look at Florida resident tickets. Let's just look at Florida residents, because I don't think it's much of a difference. I really don't. Now, Florida residents are getting a special offer, $97.50 for 2-day tickets. They're saying $109 for a standard theme park ticket. See, you can see here, look, there's no difference between Florida resident and regular out of state. They're both $109. So it's not really a thing. So here's the thing you're going to choose. Let's just choose 5 days. And also it's still saying that you require a theme park reservation. And let's say we're going to book our vacation for right around Christmas time. That's when my family likes to come down. And let's say we're going to go on the 21st and stay through the 28th, it looks like. 1 park per day is $697. So total here, $697 for one person. One person. Okay, so we're going to do 3 people here. And we got to select this. 3, 4 people. So let's see what that total is. Total for 4 people for 5 days is $2,900, and that's 1 park per day. So that is a huge difference in price. So it's $1,300 more for your Disney World experience. Now, this is coming from a guy who is not anti-Disney World. I love Walt Disney World. We have the Incredipass at Walt Disney World, and we love it. We go all the time. But the point of this video is just to offer you an alternative that if you want a vacation that's a theme park vacation and you want to come to Orlando and you want to do something that's a little bit different, you have those options to do so. You have the option to go somewhere that's a little bit cheaper and that has a lot of thrill rides that Walt Disney World doesn't, really doesn't offer. Now, I understand if you have kids and stuff like that, and you're like, well, we're not really looking for the thrill rides. We're looking for more of the meeting the princesses and meeting Mickey and stuff like that. Of course, Walt Disney World is your choice on that. I can't argue with you on that. I'm here to offer an alternative for you guys to look at and to see maybe if that's what you want to do. It's totally okay if you decide you don't want to do that. It's totally fine if you decide you want to do Disney World or if you want to do Universal. Here at this channel, we don't judge you. Whatever you want to do, wherever you want to go, it's up to you. We're just here to offer the information to help you to maybe save some money, because my wife and I, we're cheapskates. We like to save money as much as we can. And when we look into this, I think it really helps to really look into it and to really think about choosing an alternative to the Walt Disney World experience. And I guarantee you, if you give it a try at Universal, if you take 1 year and you say, this year I'm committing all the way to Universal, I don't think you're going to be disappointed because Universal is amazing. It's epic. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new here, please consider subscribing, hit that like button and the notification bell so you know when the next video is coming out. And remember, the road goes ever on. I will see you guys tomorrow for more 30 days of content. We'll see you guys next time.